your #1 news team covering the North. The Bahamas Tonight, Northern Edition.
Welcome back. As the Christmas season approaches, the aim of many is to put smiles on the faces of children. But as we hear in this report, that role has reversed as the little ones of Caring Hands Academy are putting smiles on the faces of the elderly through a donation they made to the Grand Bahama Red Cross Society. Omico reports.
We thank you for our families and ask you to bless and watch over us.
Thanksgiving has come and gone, but the giving continues. The little ones of Caring Hands Academy showing their appreciation to the Red Cross Society of Grand Bahama by donating food items. Principal Stacy Beckel says this is the first donation the school has ever made, and they are grateful to do it in a tangible way.
As a school, we want to instill in our students that they are never too small to show acts of kindness and generosity to others. So on behalf of the staff, students, and parents of Caring Hands Academy, we would like to give this contribution to your organization as our way of giving back and saying thank you for all that you do for this community.
The students not only came with food items, but also with cheerful hearts, singing songs of praise. Caden Cooper, Brooklyn Allens, and Isaac Knowles share how they feel about the opportunity to give back.
I'm happy about it because we're helping our elders. Happy.
And now that these youngsters have given, it's time for them to receive. What do you want for Christmas?
I want a guitar. I told my daddy I want a toy horse.
A toy horse?
A toy dump truck, because I love toys.
Okay, awesome. Administrator Stephanie Barr thanking the students for their donation.
I am just overwhelmed by your coming to us, your singing, your prayers, and it will go a long way. Your donation will go a long way in our feeding program that we have here. We have our elderlies and shut-in that we do daily on our Meals on Wheels, and we have our monthly that we will package your canned goods and rice and stuff for them, and so it will cheer them up, this Christmas season.
Now, in addition to the donation, the little ones say they would like to wish all a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays! Omico Knowles, ZNS Network News.
In other news, 1 year ago, the Omico Experience launched its foundation by giving away $5,000 worth of grocery vouchers to residents of East Grand Bahama. This year, the founder says they are planning to do even more. Omico Knowles fills us in.
The Omico Experience is back for a second year doing what they do best, which is giving to those in need. Last year, the foundation provided thousands of dollars in food vouchers to Grand Bahamians, and this year, he says they're taking it a step further.
So this year, we're going to actually do it even bigger. We're going to give $6,000 in grocery vouchers, and that can be ham, turkey, groceries, whatever is more important for the person that is going to receive. And then we're actually going to throw $1,000 vouchers in there for gifts. And I do believe that after this interview, the gifts is going to be even more. I believe we're going to have a bigger amount for the gifts.
He says their goal is to help over 100 families.
I looked at the price of ham and turkey. They are very expensive. So it might seem small, but I know it would be a blessing to a family that they don't have to pay almost $50 to $100 for one turkey or one ham.
Not long after the first giveaway, his brother and cousin died as a result of a tragic accident on Queens Highway. As a family man, he says their deaths delayed some of the foundation's plans, but it didn't stop it. This year's theme for the giveaway is Live to Give.
I'm excited about seeing the people again. I normally do it as a big party in my yard, so when they come to receive their grocery vouchers, they have food, they have drinks, they have Christmas music. So we're going to try to bring the Christmas spirit back through our giveaway. And so I always talk about dignity, and so we always do things so even though we're helping someone, you always gonna have that dignity. We don't want you to feel like you just come in begging for something. You are just in a position that I can be in by next week.
Now the giveaway will be held on Saturday, December 18th, beginning at 1 p.m. If you would like to receive a voucher, here are the directions.
We are located in 13 Orlando Drive, Arden Forest. It's by the new gas station. Once you take a right on the gas station, it's the fourth left, and you cannot miss the house. You'll see a big solar and a tent set up in the yard with ribbons and tables and everything gonna be set. Because like I said, we normally do it as a celebration and a party. So you can see it. We'll probably have balloons by the stop sign and everything also. So they would, once you come to 13 Orlando Drive, they'll see it.
And for those receiving vouchers, the foundation has partnered with the new Sawyer's Fresh Market located in the Lucaya area. Omico Knowles, ZNS Network News.
The Cancer Society of Grand Bahama continuing their Love Lights a Tree initiative this holiday season under the theme Together We Can Light Up the World. Treasurer Adelicia Campbell says you can find them at the Raven Mall every day until December 17th from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m.
The Cancer Society annual Love Lights a Tree is intended to remind us of the love shared by someone you lost or bring joy and laughter through the thankfulness for your or their survival. The lighting of the tree and the placement of the ornaments gives each donor the opportunity to express their feelings. Every year, the Society asks persons to make donations, and these proceeds from this event go to the Cancer Society of Freeport, which assist cancer patients throughout Grand Bahama.
Now the tree will be lit throughout the Yuletide season. Immediate past President Lauren Miller says the initiative not only brings awareness to the disease, but the donations assist those living with cancer.
Cancer is still out there. Even though we're fighting COVID, cancer is still here, and we're still reaching out to corporate Bahamas to come on board and continue to donate to the Cancer Society so we can reach persons who are still surviving or still fighting cancer. And this is one way that we assist persons with cancer, their families.
All pets on Grand Bahama are being shown some love this weekend. The Freeport Veterinary Hospital hosting their annual spay, neuter, and vaccination clinic on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Owner Dr. Shante Walgu says the clinic is a way for the hospital to give back to the community as well as to show appreciation to their many clients.
Your pet to not have puppies and kittens or roam the streets. You bring them in if they're in fair condition from a health point of view. You bring them in, we sedate them, we spay them, there are no more puppies or kittens, and they go home happier pets. That's what's happening. Every year, what we do with Freeport Vet, we liaise with Helping Paws Across Borders. I've been personally working with this non-profit organization for 11 years, and we go all over the world just helping animals that will never see inside of a vet's office. So be it in the jungle, be it on the streets, be it in an out island, anywhere. We do field clinics. And so about 4 years ago, we started to do it here in Freeport because we saw the need. There are people that can't afford all of the expensive vet services, so that's why we do it.
Founder of Helping Paws Across Borders, Angel Cherry says the organization has been in existence for some 16 years.
We believe that spay and neuter is the only way to control population. By spaying and neutering, we stop neglect, abuse, unwanted animals. Once an animal is not sterilized, the procreation that it can do is it's just mind-boggling how many animals they can produce. So by sterilizing, we stop the overpopulation. Most people are then able to feed their pets. They have the finances to hopefully take it to a vet. If they don't have 20 dogs, they only have 2. So sterilization is the only way to go.
Now the free clinic will take place on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday between the hours of 8:30 a.m. and 4 p.m. And now it is time for a check on sports with Omico Knowles.
Welcome to ZNS Total Sports, your source for sports in the North. I'm Omico. Topping sports, we are sticking to the hardwood. Even in the off-season of the WNBA, the accolades continue to roll in for Grand Bahamian Jonquel Jones, and here is another one. Jonquel Jones, the 2021 WNBA MVP, was named to the Forbes 2022 30 Under 30 list in the sports category. The 6'6" forward center became the first WNBA MVP to have previously won Most Improved Player in 2017 and 6th Woman of the Year in 2018. She helped guide the Sun to a 26-6 regular season record and #1 overall seed going into the WNBA playoffs, where the Sun lost in 4 games in the semifinals to the eventual champions, the Chicago Sky. Now in the Women's Euro Basketball League, Jones continues to make her presence felt. On Wednesday, December 1st, Jones led Yekaterinburg to a 110-102 victory over Avenida to stretch their game-winning streak to 7. On the night, Jones connected for 27 points, nabbed 10 rebounds, and dished out 3 assists. The towering performance landing her on the voting list of Week 7's top performers. As for Jones and the undefeated #1 ranked team, they will be back in action on Sunday, December 5th. Still on the hardwood, the IL Cares Foundation Basketball Classic is in action. After 18 long months, the players are excited to be back on the court, but now we hear from the coaches.
Definitely happy to be back on the courts and playing some basketball. If you know my previous thing, I used to coaching the girls, so now we make a switch back to the boys. So I'm trying to get my foot wet again. I got a young crew. That's the first order of business with young guys. With COVID and everything else, you couldn't get the full roster of guys that I really need. But these guys came out and worked for the last 2.5 weeks. So whatever effort they give me, I'm taking it.
You have a chance to play basketball. It's a big deal. They really were looking forward to it. As far as our team effort, I saw some, I'll deal with the negative first. I saw some miscommunication, lack of rebounding. But for the most part, I was really pleased. Offensively, the guys did what they were asked to do. We've been practicing, and it's good for them to come out here and execute.
And now to scores from day 2 of play. The junior boys of Tabernacle upset St. George's 45-23. Young Aiden Miller led the Falcons with 12 points, Denard Adderley netting 12 in the loss. After losing on opening day, the junior boys of Sister Mary Patricia bouncing back to defeat Grand Bahama Academy 20-16. Ian Gibson put up 8 points to cap off the win for the Panthers. Normal Smith also netting 8 in the loss. In the senior boys play, it was St. Paul's over Bishop Michael Eldon 48-40. Gabriel Lang connected for 15 points. Aaron Forbes and Robert Grant each had 13 in the loss. In more senior boys action, the Stingers are now 2-0 after topping the Jaguars 56-47. Tiana Roberts had 16 on the night. Liana Roll scored 15 in the losing effort. The Classic continues tonight and closes out on Saturday with the junior and senior boys championship game. And that is your check on sports. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Omico. Until next time, have a great weekend.